What's happening, everyone? Andrew from IDB. We've looked at Tile in the past, and it is by far the most popular Bluetooth tracker out there. And Tile has just unveiled the brand new Tile Pro line, consisting of the Sport and the Style. And while they have different looks and different pages advertising them on the Tile website, they're pretty much the same thing, just one maybe aimed more towards guys and one maybe more aimed towards women. There are several improvements over the Tile Mate and the Tile Slim, which we've definitely looked at in the past, and I encourage you to check out those options as well if you don't want to spend as much on these Tile Pro series. Inside of these new little boxes, you will find the actual tile themselves, and then that's it. End of list of included packaging. You just have basically some instruction manuals on getting started, but there's really not a lot to it. In fact, I was kind of surprised because there was no adhesives to attach these to things. There was no, magnets or anything. There was no keychains to hook them on stuff. It was literally just the tiles themselves. That said, it wasn't that hard to find something to use to adhere these with, but I really wish they would have included something. Maybe even an upcharge for like a cool little rugged paracord clip or something, or maybe something leather for the more feminine Tile style. But either way, we've got both of these guys. They have rugged exteriors. They have metal all around the edges, giving them a lot more weight, a lot more durability than the cheaper options do. And straight up, they look a whole lot better. They're also more water resistant than they have been in the past. They can withstand 1.5 meters of water for up to 60 minutes without any issues. They've managed to keep pretty much the same size, the same thickness as the Tile Mate, the super small basic tile that they have, but they've made it twice as loud, twice the range, and of course it's waterproof. Here is the Tile Mate just as a quick comparison. The first thing you're going to know when you actually hold these, it is ridiculously light, that Tile Mate. There's a huge difference in weight between these two. Obviously, the new Tile Pros, they're much heavier. They've got that metal around the edge. In fact, the center part is pretty much the exact same size, except for just a metal ring around the outside of it. I absolutely love the look of both of these tiles. They're definitely more on par with more of a premium product as well to go with those price tags. So they did invest a lot into the look and the design of these. I really like the more masculine option. I think it looks really great on some of my bags, but the new features is what's making up for that price. I absolutely love that you have that 200-foot range compared to the more limited 90 to 100 feet that maybe had on the actual Tile Mate and Tile Slim, those standard tiles out there. I was a little bit worried about the anodization on the more sporty tile here, but even after putting my keyring on it and kind of just grinding across that metal, none of it had come off, which is a very good sign. I think it's going to be very durable the more and more you use it. And I'm seeing similar things with the more feminine Tile Style, which even though my girlfriend does not like gold, she was still very much on board and actually really liked the look. And obviously it fits your Kate Spade, Calvin Klein, Vera Bradley, pretty much any of those bags out there. It's going to really look great with. When you add it in the app, there are two different options. I'm not sure why there are options in there for both of them because they're pretty much the same thing, but there is one for the Sport and one for the Style. Simply press the button once to activate and link it to your Tile account. There are several pre-selections for you, so I just chosen briefcase here. I'm going to put this on my bag and go ahead and tap it. It'll make your tile ring, and in fact you can actually use your tile to find your phone. Just double tap the button. Even if your phone is muted, it'll go ahead and ring and it'll let you know where your phone is. So really great that you can find both things in both directions, but that's not something new with the Pro series. That's definitely something we saw with the last generation. Once you've added it, you can see all of your different tiles on the home screen. You can see we have the Sport one here attached to the briefcase. There are several different things you can do. They give you some tips, which I don't think are really that necessary, but I think many people didn't know that you could ring your phone, so they're kind of trying to bring more prevalence to this. You can actually share tiles as well, so if you had someone else, maybe a family member, so you and your wife, you wanted to both be able to find the remote when you lose it on the couch, easily share a tile with someone for them to be able to find as well. And you can go in there and change things like the ringtone on your tiles. There are now 8 ringtones, more have been released from Tile, which is absolutely great because I like having those options besides the default. You can also change the volume here because they are twice as loud as those Tile Mate and Tile Slim. You can change the volume from a little bit quieter to all the way loud, twice as loud as the other models. You notice this ring around the tile here at the top, and it changes its width between just a dotted one, just a line, and this full one here. And that's kind of your proximity to how close you are to the tiles themselves. And it's gotten a lot better with the Pro versions just because they enhance Bluetooth capabilities. Of course, one of the biggest features of Tile is that member community. So if you ever mark something as lost or stolen, another Tile member will be able to kind of walk by and it'll automatically ping you its location without that person ever needing to know. If you want to pick up the Tile Sport or Tile Style, you can find a link below in the description. Go ahead and subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Ask any questions down in the comments. And of course, until next time, it's Andrew for IDB.